So Python Day 4 by Demi Adewale. So recap, what is a comment and how do we use comment? So a comment is just a way for humans to understand what the code is written. For example, if someone's working on a project with someone and then the other person wants to know why they did it, the other person can use a comment to explain what their reasoning is, and then the other person working on it can maybe give them tips or just like teach them a better way. Yeah, it can't be understood by the computer, so it's just it's just notation for humans to read. So then, how do we add a value to a variable? We add a value to a variable by just using the minus equals or plus equals and the variable, and then add whatever you want to add to it. So you can. It mainly works with numbers. So as I said in the previous lesson about the wallet and adding values because of a sandwich or a burger or anything like that. So then a float and an integer. So a float is any number that is basically not a whole number, and an integer is just a whole number. So yes, so a float. So even if it's a whole number, it would be written as, for example, 15 dot. I mean point zero, which would just show that it's a float. So lesson objectives. So by the end of today's lesson, you should know how to use a multi-line string and the two methods of division. So a multi-line string. So this can be either a string or a comment. So it would be a string if it had the three quotation marks, as you can see in the example, address string. So this is a multi-line string, as when it's printed, it will print as exactly how it's shown. It will, like, all of the things that are on different lines will be on different lines. As I written at the bottom, this address spans multiple lines and is still contained in one variable address string. So it can be a comment if it's not assigned to a variable. So here, when a string like this is not assigned to a variable, it works as a multi-line comment. This can be helpful as your code gets more complex. So it can be helpful as you won't need to. I mean, it will just be personal preference, as you can. It's not that much of a hassle to include a hashtag before every comment. But yeah, so this is just another way to write a comment basically, and it can also be used as a string. So the two methods of division. So in Python, when we divide two integers we get an integer as a result. When the quotient is a whole number, this works fine. So quotient just means the result of dividing one value by the other. So quotient equals. So I've written quotient equals 6 divided by 2, which so and in the comment it says the value of the quotient is now 3, which makes sense because 6 divided by 2 is 3. But then if we wanted to do 2 divided by, so it's 7 divided by 2, it would give you 3 as well. But that's because it's not assigned as a float. So although in Python 3 this is not much of a problem, but if anyone would want to be coded in Python 2, and you might be asking yourself, why would anyone want to do that? But yeah, so just in case anyone wants to code in Python 2, I'll just go over this. So quotient equals 7 over 2 would give you 3, even though the value is 3.5. This is because in Python 2, um, you have to specify that it's a float for it to give you the answer as a float. However, in Python 3, it wouldn't matter. It would just give you the correct answer. So here is saying that to yield a float as a result, to yield a float as a result, instead, programmers often change either the numerator or denominator or both to be a float. So in the first example, quotient 1 equals 7 decimal point over 2, which would give you 3.5 as it's a float. I wouldn't go over this like to too much detail because most people would be coding in Python 3, so it wouldn't really matter. So an alternative way is to use the float method. So if you would want to use the float method, for example, you would just do float brackets. I will open the brackets, the first number or the second number, and close the brackets over over the second number. So it wouldn't matter which one you put float in, but yeah. So today's homework would have been, for those of you that were in the lesson, to create a Python file and save it as homework underscore day underscore 4.py, and make sure there's .py, and the file will consist of your full name and your school name printed on a separate line. it should be an example of a multi-line string. So in the example there, so full name is on the first line, and then second school name is on the second line. So also email me the file. Don't email the screenshot. Just email the file, and then I can see it from there. And if there are any queries, my email's there. And then also the homework would be to continue the Code Academy course up to and including slide number 11, and email me confirmation of each page, which should just be a screenshot of each page. Thank you.